more irredeemably nepotistic than it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
a giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol? If they're the mob, essentially, like...
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One more thing, you said something about something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
What?
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the subject.
Of course.
What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Oh.
For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Oh god, I don't have my badge number. I don't have my badge.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
'Twas stolen by some artist, surely. Best to pin the blame on them. Everyone knows you can't trust artists.
Wait, why should I blame it on an artist?
Everyone knows you can't trust artists. They're nearly as bad as clowns.
Okay, sure. Okay, well, I mean, I could answer this, which is like the more sensible answer. I could answer this, which is like the what my drama thing wants. What do you guys think? You pick. Wow, clown. Some damn clown stole it from me. It's a long story.
You mean someone stole your badge?
I'd rather not get into it, but yes, a bunch of clowns and some Arlequinos stole my badge.
Some Arlequinos, you say? I'm afraid what I need to tell you is anything but fun. I really need to discuss it, however, with the RCM, and I need your badge for that.
Unbelievable, sire. Even the Arlequinos didn't work.
Remember when my partner told you about I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up.
Oh my
please.
god, seriously? Oh god. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything, this world, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Okay, so we need to find the badge.
She's
Okay.
a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Okay, so let's try a suggestion, guys. I need Psyche. Give me Psyche. Please, let's negotiate something. I don't have my badge. Please, chat.
Feelings will guide the way.
Oh, we didn't get it. But ma'am, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You have so much else. I have only this. Spread your hands. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, in a home somewhere. I only have this case.
Officer,
Oh, God. The carbon fiber hull creaks. I don't remember anything except this lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching.
you know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
So, a drug trade out of the arbor or my badge.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madam.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
I effing ride till I die, B.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
You could say I took some money from the Mañana guys too.
You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider.
But I guess I made some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy?
No.
Is life easy?
No.
Have you not gone into cardiac arrest?
I did.
Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth?
Maybe.
But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die.
Yeah.
Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, no.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo.
Hobo cop.
Why is that?
Taxes, man. The system is broken.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
Effing taxes, man.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket.
Yeah.
Stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Yeah.
Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state that is Revachol?
Really? Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation.
Okay,
Sales
that's hilarious.
tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to...
I see that, Speedy Ski. Nice.
98% of all your money.
What? No way. Are you sure? This seems like a pretty big number. 98%?
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Yeah, bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how? Wait, no. Wait, yeah, how will deregulation help with that? The bleeding nipples thing? Because one would think I would need like petroleum jelly or something.
It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it.
Okay, well, sure.
Hey, psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before.
Or you could say
Hasn't really
we've
worked out yet,
built it before.
but neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
Wait, how come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the land.
Oh my God.
Impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I mean, that... I'm letting you guys pick that one because that's super weird. Oh, it's not letting me. I can't let you guys help. Oh no. Okay. Well, Sure, that sounds like me.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, what is this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
I don't do failures.
Of course you do. You are failure.
Oh,
You are communism.
that's right.
Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped, shat on. While everyone else is out partying, having a callous laugh, you will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling
No,
class.
Speedy Ski.
Towering city blocks
No.
of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers, million-headed armies of nations, and the love of your own mother.
Speedy Ski says you are communism. No. We are communism.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
I'm the last of the Mohicans. I'm the last communist. I love it. Okay.
Now get to work, comrade.
Yes. Roll up your sleeve and start building communism.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, sorry, firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Roll up your sleeve even further and breathe in the pristine air. Mazovian socio-communists. Oh my god.
Physical instrument. Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins.
Stop thinking, it's leg day. Let's go. It's so dumb. I lose one encyclopedia. Facts are for binoclards. But I get 2 physical instrument if shirt slot empty. Okay, it's not the best, to be honest. It's not awesome. I kind of want to... Oh, because if I forget it, I never get it back. Do I? Or can I just swap them out in and out as I want? Oh, and forgetting it also costs a point? I mean, we could keep it for now. Right before one of these checks, I can like remove my gear, I guess. What do we have here? So economics would make me lose 2 visual calculus. So it says, people think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right, until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Krasmazov. For him, communism is still a thing. It will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. No. Wait. We'll see what the other one is first. I lose 2 empathy. Because I'm cold-blooded. First, if you have a side B, ideology cooking somewhere. Don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is compatible with all creeds. It's cool like that. You're a cool anarchist now. Unless you don't want to be an anarchist. Whatever. Stuff this meal ticket in your eye socket and let's see if we can steal some love back from the robber barons at the customs agency and the banditos at the Insulindian Financial Oversight and Competition Committee. Do we want any of these? I mean, I already have like 0 empathy and -2. See, the thing is like, oh no, it's volition. I have 1 empathy. You understand others. -2 empathy would be very bad. Hmm. Three hours. 1 hour and 45 minutes. I would lose 2 visual calculus, but we're pretty high in that, so it's not the end of the world. Although, do we really want communism? I mean, I feel like it's not great, but it's a while. 3 hours is a long time. Oh, you're right, Nerdig. Maybe I can't go under. You're right. Let's try it. Internalize. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Wait, I have to talk to him.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance and, you know, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we're a henchman now?
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
Wait, what do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Or we could just, you know, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Okay, well, the company must have more ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition.
I wouldn't go that far. Her reaction did come off as sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional, after all.
Okay, let's go back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Hold on.